Yeah, alright then, last night I went to watch WWE Raw live at the Manchester Evening News Arena. My ticket cost £15 and it's the first time I went watching WWE Raw live since 2006, so it's been a good 4 years since I watched Raw live. It seems longer than that, to be honest, but I was really excited to go. I was really hyped up. Even when I was on the train into Manchester, I was really excited, like, yes, I'm going to go get to watch WWE Raw live again. I cannot wait. Would my anticipation be commended with fun? Was I going to be happy with the overall product? Well, we'll find out. Started off with a dark match, William Regal against Alex Riley. Regal comes out, the England boy from Blackpool, England, just down the road from Manchester, comes out, gets a nice big pop. Then Riley comes out, plays up to the crowd, did really well playing up to the crowd, gets in the ring. They had a nice little match. Regal won just by a little cheap move. It was the dark match before Raw, you know, so we wasn't expecting anything too big. It lasted about just over 5-6 minutes. Regal got the pin. Then we got two Superstars matches. I'll talk you through them at the end of this, just in case you don't want spoilers. Then we got straight into Raw. There's a podium in the ring already. They put a Nexus podium in there. Cena gets on it and reads out this chat that Wade Barrett had written for him. Then Nexus come down to the ring and Wade Barrett basically says that tonight we're going to have a me winning the title celebration just for my Manchester home crowd fans. You know, and it's quite good. It's a nice little thing. And then the Raw GM sent a message saying, oh, we're going to cancel that. I'm going to have a 5-on-5 instead, which was a nice little heel heat for the Raw GM. That got booed all through the night. I don't know if it usually gets booed, but I realised tonight that it gets booed all through the night in Manchester. Yeah, then he has got a Tunga for losing on SmackDown, and he says, right, I'm going to send you back to SmackDown this week and you better win this time. So he's going to be against Edge in a lumberjack match or something tonight, which will be out on Friday. So yeah, then after the Nexus segment, it was alright little start to the show, you know, Wade Barrett got a decent pop, we got quite a few boos as well. Cena got a massive pop. The reaction to Cena was so good. When he just does his sign away, he just puts his fingers up in the air like that, gets such a big pop. He did that 3 times, and every single time the crowd popped like bitches for that. The young kids and the women absolutely loved him doing that, you know. It's really over, you know. I couldn't believe how over just that was. That's all it does, and it was massively over. So yeah, after that we got a special Divas Cup match. Yes, we're in Manchester, England, and the WWE know exactly what we want. We want 6 Divas, 1 Cup. Yeah, bit ridiculous, isn't it? We got Team Manchester United, which was the Bellas and Tamina, against Team Liverpool, which was Maurice, Alicia Fox, and Tamina. No, I said Tamina in the other team too. That was Gail Kim in the other team. Yeah, so it was a 3-on-3, and it was just a bit ridiculous. Like, oh yeah, we're in Manchester, so of course they're going to cheer if we put Manchester versus Liverpool. But no, we wouldn't, because not everyone in that arena was even from Manchester. Not everyone in there, definitely not everyone in there supported United. So it was a very little minority who supported United. And there's a bit of a sort of like slap in the face, like, yeah, we're just going to insult your intelligence and say, you know what, you're going to support Man United and you're going to support these Bellas and Gail Kim, and we just sat on our hands basically saying, no, we're not, this is boring, there's a few attractive girls in the ring, but you know, we're not interested in wrestling, we're not interested in whatsoever, please get this out of our ring and bring the next thing in. Basically Team Manchester United won, what a surprise, and they started doing a lot of football celebrations, and I noticed the cameraman going like this, egging them on, saying, come on, we need more, and they'd be doing like shooting practices without a ball obviously, and then doing the heel flicks. It's just ridiculous. What did we have next after that? We had the Hart Dynasty against the Usos. Now, Natty Neidhart came out with a Hart Dynasty. Mumbling my words there. Natty Neidhart came out with a Hart Dynasty. It was all good, nice little package together. And the Usos come out, and Tamina doesn't come out with them. And I'm like, why is she not out with them? Even though she was in the last match, she is definitely there, but she's not coming out with them. This doesn't make sense. Why they're not putting her with them? Doesn't matter. And then the Usos went over, and they teased all the way through that the Hart Dynasty were going to break up. Like D.H. Smith was arguing with Natalia on the outside a lot, basically saying, why is Tyson not tagging me in? And when he did finally tag him in, they messed it up between themselves, and you know, they got the loss. And it was an alright little match. What can I say about this? Hart Dynasty got a decent pop, but the Usos got like no reaction whatsoever, and I was quite disappointed because I think they're a really good tag team, a good up and coming tag team. They'll be really good in the future, but you know, they just got no reaction whatsoever. It was a bit really disappointing, to be honest. And then next we got Goldust versus Teddy Russell. Goldust got a really good pop from the crowd. The crowd was loving Goldust. I actually turned to my mate and was like, as if you're cheering Goldust that much, because he was going crazy for him, like, yeah, come on Goldust lad. was like, was he cheering him that much? He was like, yeah, he's a legend, isn't he? Like, of course I'm going to cheer him. I've never seen him before. I'm going to cheer the fuck out of him now. I've seen him. It's like, fair dues, but just for me, he's not my kind of guy. So then, yeah, we had Regal versus Ted DiBiase. Midway through the match, Maurice goes to the out, like, trickles over to where the timekeeper is, takes the $1 million belt. She goes towards the back to where she was standing. Then Oksana runs down, slaps her, grabs the belt off her, runs off. Regal gets a roll-up pin onto DiBiase. I didn't even miss the pin. I was just watching Oksana run away. Yeah, Goldust gets the pin on DiBiase. Then he's like stood in the aisle, like what? And I noticed that they do a lot of things to TV that don't make sense in the arena, but if you watch it on TV, it makes a lot more sense because he stalled in the like. After his match, he ran out of the ring to chase her, but then he stopped in the aisle for the camera to just film him being like, where are you going with my title? Where are you going with that title? Like, whereas if you were going to chase somebody out, you'd just go straight for it, because he was playing up to the cameras, he had to stop there, and then after stalling, then continue his run. Next up, we had John Cena versus David Otunga. Cena again, massive pop. Otunga, massive boos. Cena went straight over, you know, easy little squash match basically. Then we had a tea party. They know exactly what we want. We want to see 3 grown men having a tea party. This was, I was not looking forward to this whatsoever, but to Santino's credit, he really pulled it off. Him and Kozlov came down to the ring dressed in like black suits, and then he says, I've been doing my research to look like traditional Englishman's, and then the crowd popped saying it, like, you know, it was more like a stand-up show with Santino in the ring, because the crowd were laughing on cue pretty much. There wasn't a cue, but every time we were supposed to laugh, we all did laugh, and it was like a bit like a stand-up show. Santino did it really well. Then Sheamus came out. They had a little discussion at ringside where Santino just mocked him for being white, pale, ghostly, all these things. Basically, it led to a match: Santino versus Kozlov Santino versus Sheamus with Kozlov banned from ringside. Sheamus goes over quickly after Santino dallies around trying to not wrestle him. You know, as a fan, I was paid money to see this. I was not happy whatsoever that one of our matches, well, pretty much all of our matches were rubbish. But this one, we just had Santino running around the ring, not fighting, and then when he did, we just got bad. You know, why have we paid to watch this? We've not paid to watch skits. We would have gone to watch a film or an opera if we wanted to see that kind of thing. We wanted to see wrestling, we wanted to see action, we wanted to see athleticism. We didn't see any of that tonight, pretty much. After that, oh yeah, John Morrison came out and battled with Sheamus, got one over on him, and then him and Santino left. Ooh, John Morrison to the rescue. No one cares. I don't care anyway. Then it was the Nexus 5 versus Orton's 5, which was Orton, Daniel Bryan, Mark Henry, R-Truth, and The Miz. 5 on 5. Barrett got a roll-up pin on maybe Orton for the win. I can't really remember. But yeah, basically Barrett got the win for the Nexus. So Team Nexus were victorious. It was the Nexus consisting of Wade Barrett, Heath Slater, Justin Gabriel, Husky Harris, and Michael McGillicuddy. So it was a nice little match. I was really looking forward to seeing Daniel Bryan. You know, I've never seen him live before. He's my favourite wrestler. I was really looking forward to seeing him. He got a few minutes in there. He started the match. He got a few good little bits of offense in there, but nothing too great. I would have loved him to have like a 15-minute match against Ziggler, for example, or just anyone. Like him and Santino for 15 minutes would purely entertain me. I'm pretty sure they could pull it off. So that was the end of Raw. Then afterwards, Barrett, Orton, and Sheamus had a triple threat match for the world title. Sheamus was thrown out of the ring. Barrett brought in the title, went to hit Orton with it, missed. Orton then got the title, hit Barrett with it, got the pin. 1, 2, 3. Now I've got to say, as Raw ended after the Nexus match, it was just in time. Like I needed to leave the MEN Arena at 1:15, so I could get across town for 20 minutes to get across town. Get out of the arena, get across town, and get onto my platform, so I could get my train home. So I was like, yes, I've got like 20 minutes now, I can go and get there, I can walk, I can do it peacefully, good. Then they give me this dark match, and I was actually like, no, I wanted to stay for all of this show, and I'm going to have to leave before the end of the show, and I was actually quite disappointed. But then that dark match, the main event for the world title, only lasted about 5 minutes. I ended up having to sprint home to get home afterwards. I was like, sprint to the train station anyway, like a 20-minute walk, so it was like a 10-minute run. It's like, oh, come on, what are you doing to me, WWE? Finish your show on time, especially because all the way through Raw they were doing they were doing the ad breaks of just a blank arena, where on the big screen they were just showing like promo videos, and I was just like, we don't need to see this now, you can edit this together later on, surely you could do that. Like, I was quite annoyed about that. Then the Superstars matches that we got, so if you don't want spoilers, turn it off now. Okay, we got Yoshitatsu versus Alex Riley, where Tatsu went over. Neither got much of a reaction, to be honest. And then Ezekiel Jackson versus Primo. Ezekiel Jackson went over in a nice little squash match. It was an okay little match. I enjoyed this. Both have got like unorthodox ring styles, I think, so it really works well. It doesn't look like anything else that the WWE puts together, if you know what I mean. If you watch this match, you might think that, I don't know. But yeah, I recommend that you check out that match on Superstars, because I personally enjoyed that one more than most matches on the night. The best of the match of the night was the Nexus versus Team Orton, mainly because of Daniel Bryan. I was really looking forward to Daniel Bryan, massive Daniel Bryan mark, and obviously I'm wearing the Nexus t-shirt right now, so yeah, I was just marking all the way through it pretty much. But yeah, the night was just, I don't know, maybe because I was sat quite high up, but it just seemed very like grim to me. It was just like, it was nice being there, but nothing really exciting happened, and I didn't really feel like I was part of the show. I just felt like I was a spectator, if you know what I mean. I didn't really feel like I was part of it or anything. But yeah, were you there, or did you watch it? I'm sure pretty much everyone watched it live. What did you think of the show? If you were there, bang it down in there, that little box, and tell me if you saw me. Let me know, because people might have seen me there, I don't know. And yeah, so what did you think of the show? Did you enjoy it? Was it value for money? How much did you pay for your tickets? Whereabouts were you sat? Did you enjoy it? Did you think do you think that you'll be going next time it comes around? Are you going tonight when SmackDown's in town? So yeah, let me know, and with that I'm out. See you later. Thanks for watching.